What's up guys, Peter here from Australian channel. What we have here is BMW i8. What we done with this car was minor paint correction, ceramic coating. We are doing interior, so we have a couple of hours more to do. Roughly about 25 hours of work. If you would like to see how we done this job, check out my channel, there is full video about it. Today we're starting another vehicle to work on. Check out this animal. So what we have here is 2011 Renault Kangoo, typical workhorse that never gets any sort of proper maintenance. Got to the point where its owner can't look at it the way it is, so he asked me to bring it back to life. Of course, the biggest challenge in the case of these jobs is the time and the budget that we have for the job. However, we're gonna do our best to improve it as much as we can. So, as any detailed job, we're starting from the preparation of the exterior. We've already sprayed Vasco pre-wash, our contactless tar remover, on the body. We left it overnight. Now we're gonna continue other stages on the vehicle. So I did full decontamination on the van, now it's ready for polishing. Before I started, let's have a look at the condition of it. So as you can see, the paint is in quite bad condition. It's very flat, lots of swirl marks, deep scratches here and there. Trims on this van are also very faded, so we have to deal with that. We have large vehicle, paint is in bad condition, we have limited time. So what we need to do, we need to perform really good single stage machine polishing, during which we will reduce as much imperfections as we can. Also, we will leave hologram free finish. I already did some tests on this van. I tried a couple of different medium compounds and medium pads. I tried the dual action polisher. However, the best results after all I'm getting with heavy cut swag and white pads from NAT. So if you're doing a job like this, it's not a rule that for single stage polishing you have to use one step compound, one step pad. Use whatever works the best, and in this case this combination gives us the best results. There is not perfection achieved by any means, however the van will stand out when we have it finished. So the job is going really well. I spent about 6.5 hours so far. Have about two-thirds of the van done. So for the results I'm achieving, I'm very happy with it. Of course, if you're doing a job like this, not in every case you're gonna have this kind of results. That's down to the paint. In this case, the paint it's two-pack paint. It reacts extremely well to the combination I picked. So here you go. What is the difference between paint loss enhancement and paint correction? The biggest difference is the result we're trying to achieve. In this case, I'm doing paint loss enhancement, so my focus is to get this van looking as good as possible within the time frame. If I was doing paint correction, I'd be chasing perfection, trying to remove as much imperfections as possible. Realistically, when it comes to vehicles like this, it doesn't totally make sense, as this van is a workhorse, so it's not going to get the proper maintenance afterwards anyways. However, in terms of preparation, the process is very same as in case of paint correction, so you do all the decontamination stages. Also, I use panel wipe to make sure I'm not leaving some sort of bad finish, haze or holograms or buffer trails. And of course, the time I'm spending on the vehicle, in this case, it's a quick action. I think for the results I'm achieving within the time I spent already, I'm getting really good results. If this was for paint correction, I would have to spend 3-4 times longer. So it's the second day of this job. I have polishing almost done. All I have to do is use these pieces here at the lower part of the driver's side. I started to play a little bit with the bumpers. So as you can see, the bumper is very dull. It's also very patchy. First thing I'll be looking at is can I clean it? Because what happens is if vehicle is not maintained properly over the years and there is traffic film removers used, strong chemicals, over time there is residue built up on the trim. It looks dull, but in some cases it works if you clean it. So normally I'll be starting with cleaning the surface. I could use all-purpose cleaner, stiff brush or magic sponge. And in many cases that worked for me perfectly. So after cleaning I got really good improvement. However, in this case, this method doesn't work completely. That's because somebody tried to use heat gun to restore these bumpers previously, and that's the result. Heat gun method works, but it only works for a short time. If you restore bumpers with heat gun, you only have results for 2-3 months, and then the bumper will go back to the condition that it was before. So what can we do to improve this trim as much as possible, also to get durable finish? Applying trim restorer on this trim will improve it, will enhance it. However, the trim is very patchy, so it's still not going to look right. What I did in this case is I used polishing machine. I used water-based compound, medium sponge, and that's what I got. However, if you are trying to restore trims this way, always make sure you do a little test first and use water-based compounds. So now I'm going to finish polishing the trim. Probably sounds weird, but that's what I'm gonna do. Then I will use panel wipe to remove any excess of the compound. Then when we finish the full vehicle, we will rewash it. After that we'll dry it, and then I will apply trim restorer. So we're nearly there. After the wash, we degrease the paint with panel wipe again, just to make sure we have no residues of compounds whatsoever, and that the last stage protection will bond really well to the surface. What we also did was we applied trim restorer on the plastics. There is improvement from before. It's not the way I would like to have it, because I would like to have it looking kind of next to new. In this case, because the plastics were destroyed before, we can only do so much. Overall, I could go with the heat gun on these plastics again to make them temporary looking better. but I don't think there's much point to doing that. You've seen what happened with the plastics when someone used the heat gun before, so I just don't want to repeat that sort of treatment again. So all the trims are treated with Bright or One. I clean the glass with ADBL hybrid glass, which is hydrophobic glass cleaner. Now we have to just do the inside of the glass, do the wheels, but I'm going to actually do the coating now. I get David to do the wheels for me. Coating I'll be using on this van is Aqua One, which is 1 year coating. The product is extremely easy to apply. We can apply it on 2 to 3 panels at the time, then wipe it off, so it won't take too long. So the job is finished now. It took us about 13 hours in total to do the exterior, about 2 hours for preparation, 8 hours for machine polishing, and the rest of the time for finishing it off. So let's have a look some of the befores and afters of this van. So as you can see, I think we achieved pretty nice transformation on the van, considering the time and the budget we had for it. I believe the owner will be very happy with the job. Doing any more to the vehicle like this, I don't think personally makes much sense. If you have show car, of course, go to town with it. For workers, I think that's more than enough. So that's everything in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. If you have spare time, please leave a comment and let me know what would you do in the case of jobs like this when it comes to polishing the paint. I'm also very curious, what would you do when it comes to the bumpers? Would you use the heat gun, or maybe would you use some different solution? There is obviously a few different solutions you can use for that. The best one probably in this case would be spray the bumper. But let me know what would you do. And of course, if you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe the channel so you won't miss another videos that I'm gonna publish in the next while. And see you on the next one.